Hi, this is Tara Green, and it's Labor Day. It's September the 7th. Wishing you all a very happy Labor Day in the US, Canada, and anywhere else in the world where you celebrate this special day. So, this is an astrology chart for noon Washington, D.C. On this day, and just to give you a sense of what it looks like visually going on in the world. Sorry, I know there's a bit of a flash there in that. Okay. We're going to do the best we can here. So you can see the moon is in Taurus, so actually at the 15th degree at noon, which is the most powerful degree. The sun is also at the 15th degree of Virgo. So this is an extra power day. The 15th degree being the middle degrees of the sign according to what's called the Gogolin factors, means that it's like a wave from 0. The wave peaks at 15 and then comes back down again at 30. So planets and the sun and the moon, we call them planets, but it's interesting that both the luminaries are at that special 15th degree. So for all earth signs, Jupiter's also in that, making a beautiful grand trine today. Jupiter's at 17 degrees Capricorn. You can see that big blue triangle in there. That is the grand trine there. Okay, all right. Now, so this is a big blessing for grounding, for getting things done, for being very organized, for cleaning clutter. Traditionally, Labor Day is archetypally when you go back to school, and I think no matter how old you are, you can still have those dreams about got to get ready for school. So technically, we're heading into the autumn season here in the Northern Hemisphere, and we need to get grounded. Now, okay, Sun, Moon, Jupiter, of course, Saturn, Pluto are also in Earth signs. Uranus is in Taurus, so connected very closely to the moon as well. So things are pretty earthy. We can feel that. Now, Venus is at 1 degree of fiery Leo, so the feminine is in the masculine sign, and Mercury is in Libra at 2 degrees there, and that Mercury is in Venus's sign. So Mercury is under Venus's rule. So we want to party, we want to open our hearts, we want to have fun, we want to speak from our truth as leaders, women stepping up to leadership positions right now. What else have we got here? We've got Neptune, also opposite the sun. So Neptune in Pisces at 19 degrees can make you feel very dreamy. So that opposition, and Neptune is kind of like right in the middle, slicing that grand trine in two, actually. Neptune then is the symbol of spirituality, of dreaming, of projection, of illusions, delusions, addictions, glamour, Hollywood, all that kind of stuff, right? So Neptune will take you out of this world, very literally, and into the imaginal world. It takes you out of the world into the 12th sign, the 12th house, into your own unconscious, into the dream world. So it would be a good day to dream and then really put what you channel onto paper, or onto the computer, or onto whatever. Get it down to the ground, wrestle it down to the ground, catch it with a butterfly net, bring it down to ground. Chiron in Aries is also opposite Mercury, so we can talk about where we're vulnerable, or where we're too armored, or what we're defensive about. Again, Mars at 28 degrees Aries right there is almost moving very still, almost like a snail at this point, getting ready to make its famous retrograde. First time in 2 years retrograde. Hasn't been retrograde in Aries in a very long time. On the 9th until 9th, 10th, depending on where you are in the world, until November 13th, 14th. That is 65 days of stop, no passing, go. Everything, gets held back. Okay, so for an Aries that's always into moving, jumping, spontaneous, bursting, motion, initiating, it's going to be extremely frustrating, and I don't believe anything is moving out into the world. Everything is going to be shut down and really stopped. Okay, you're going to be seeing red, of course, with Mars and Aries not being able to move forward. So a lot of anger, a lot of passive aggression, lots of rage, lots of danger of explosions, fire, war starting all over the world. All kinds of stuff like that, volcanic eruptions, all of that heat stuff, and incredibly high temperatures. I think it was just a record high in California a couple days ago, although apparently that weather pattern is changing pretty quickly. Now, the North Node is in Gemini, still sitting pretty close to that North Star there. The North Node is our highest evolutionary goal. The South Node is in Sagittarius, still on the galactic center. Very powerful point. So really, every day you should be meditating twice a day, tuning into the galactic center. It's a huge galactic transmitting station. It's a wormhole. It's the cosmic yoni. It's where all souls come and go in this universe. And of course, Juno, the goddess of feminine genius, is also sextiling. Nice positive energy there with the South Node. And so if you have any planets at, let's see, 25 degrees of Taurus, which is Algol's position, Medusa's head, who's being totally reclaimed as the beautiful, powerful goddess that she is, not a demoness at all. The thing about, Algol being the most feared star in the sky because it is Medusa's head. Of course, the coward Perseus, symbolically cut off Medusa's head because she was so powerful and so strong she could just nail all men and turn them to stone. That means they were terrified of her power. Okay, so we're all reclaiming Medusa there, who is then at the apex of the finger of God, the Yod, the quincunx, between Juno and the South Node. That's very powerful, and I just literally tuned into it right now. So Lilith, speaking of 25 degrees, Lilith is also at 25 degrees. They're in Aries, very close to Mars, so that's really important. She is involved, the original woman, the most beautiful, dark, feminine. I have a beautiful beaded image here, a friend of mine made of Lilith. She's beautiful, naked, with wings, or she has an owl on her shoulder and kind of deer or bird feet. She's a very ancient goddess, the first woman with Adam, created equally from the red earth. That's actually what it really says. So, Lilith has been shunned and demonized, of course, and turned into a vampire. If you see her on modern TV, that's what she's been turned into. That is not what she is at all. She represents women's power to not give in to the feminine, to demand equality, and she will walk away if she's not treated as an equal. So her energy is coming in her. You're going to feel her wrath. She doesn't just stand for women, but the feminine energy, which always represents the soul archetypally in everyone. So anybody who's been scorned, rejected, left out, people of color, anybody who's been left out can really empathize with Lilith's energy, and especially in Aries, she's extremely fiery. She apparently is the one who's set guarding the gates of paradise, or even with a flaming sword. Okay, so think about that, with a revolving flaming sword. In fact, I like that image. So that 25 degree point is also very important. So you might want to look at, again, Lilith is sextiling the North Node, so there's a reverse, and so at 25 degrees Scorpio, that's what they call a finger of God, or a Yod there. So if you have planets at these early degrees, 1 degree, 2 degrees, 15 degrees, 25 degrees in your own chart, they will most likely be aspected by, the North Node, the South Node, Lilith, Mars pretty closely too, Venus in early Leo, Mercury in early Leo, and then Algol there, and then the 15th degrees, right, as well. So, want to wish you all the best, blessings. I can see I've moved there a little bit here. On Labor Day, enjoy this day, grand earth trine, revel in the earth. This is still paradise. Sending you all the best blessings. Please follow me, subscribe on YouTube. I'm going to figure out how to do an end card. I'm also on my blog at infinitynow.wordpress.com, and on my YouTube channel, on my website at tarottarot.com. I'm on Instagram, and I'm on Twitter and all that stuff too. Blessings.